Welcome to Tntspices. Quack, quack. What was that? Quack, quack. Feel a little ducky. We got a duck today for you guys.
He's making duck! Why?
Now, we're going to get started right away on this. Look at this thing. It's got a big old tail. It's got flappy skin. Even, look at this. We've got some trimming. We're going to cut off the tail on this. We're going to cut out some of this excess skin. We're going to remove this neck. We're going to clean this duck up a little. We have finished trimming up our duck. Just a tiny bit, as you can see from the pile over here. It looks much, much better. Now we can take this out on the town. We are going to inject this. We want to put some flavor inside of this duck. I have a bowl here that I've already pre-mixed a delicious marinade. Inside of this marinade, I have a 1/4 cup of Sowers thermal hot sauce. This is a pineapple hot sauce of his. This is going to be absolutely delicious with this duck. Now, we also have a pineapple sauce. It's called Captain's Curse. It's a pineapple coconut with rum infusion. That would also work very well. We have also added Dale's seasoning. We have 1/8 of a cup of Dale's seasoning that we've mixed in here. The final ingredient, we have 2 tablespoons of honey. With all that mixed up real well, we're going to simply take our injector and we're going to inject this duck all over. Now that we've used about half of our marinade, we're done injecting this. We're going to reserve the second half of this to brush over our duck later in the cook. So we're just going to put this to the side. Next, with our duck, what we want to do is we want the fat to render on this. This skin is thicker than your chicken, and it's got a lot of fat. So I have a meat marinator. This thing is extremely sharp. We got this off of Amazon. We're just going to go around punching holes in this. We also want to do the backside. With both sides of our duck pierced, we're next going to dry this off a little. Take some paper towels. We're going to place this in our refrigerator overnight to allow the skin to dry out as much as we possibly can. So we'll be back tomorrow. Our duck has sat in the refrigerator overnight. It has helped dry out the skin on this. Next, we're going to take this, we're going to put some aromatics inside of our duck. I have an apple that I just cut up in quarters. I have an onion that I've cut up in quarters. We're just going to shove these inside of our duck. With that inside, we are now going to take this duck outside to our smoker. We have our duck on the smoker. The smoker is set at 325 degrees. We are going to allow this to smoke until our breast reaches 165 degrees. We'll be back when it gets there. Earlier I said we were going to come back out when this reached 165. I forgot about our glaze.
Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Our duck has reached 145 degrees internally. Now we want to put our first coating of this glaze that we had left over. It's the same mixture that we used to inject our duck. We'll come back out, put another coating when this reaches 155, and we'll put another coating right before it hits 165. We're going to cook ourselves up a side dish. We're going to make some fried Brussels sprouts.
Go Brussels, go Brussels, go Brussels sprouts. Go Brussels, go Brussels, go Brussels sprouts.
Here I have a balsamic glaze that we're going to make homemade. I'll show you how we make this in this video, along with some bacon that we've already cooked up. This was a pound of bacon. We're going to use our SPG, and I have 2 bags, 12-ounce bags each, of Brussels sprouts that are already prepared. They've already been trimmed and sliced in half. It's a quick, easy, delicious side dish. Let's make a glaze for our Brussels sprouts. To begin, I'm going to take a half a cup of balsamic vinegar. Next, we're going to take a half a cup of Sowers Hot Sauces Hillbilly Heat.
Well, they stuff be delicious.
This is a raspberry and blackberry hot sauce. It's going to go great to make our balsamic glaze. Take a half a cup of this. Next, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of honey. We're going to stir this up. We want to cook this until this has reduced by a little more than half. So right now we got a total of a cup of liquid in here. We're going to reduce this so that we go all the way down to somewhere between a 1/4 cup to a half a cup. And that'll allow this to thicken up and turn into our glaze. Our balsamic glaze has been on here for a decent bit and has reduced down quite a bit. You can see inside how it has begun to thicken. This is what we want. This is perfect. We're going to take this off the burner. We're going to put this to the side until our Brussels sprouts are ready. Let's start cooking up these Brussels sprouts. In front of me, I have a large pot full of oil. Our oil is currently around 375 to 385 degrees Fahrenheit. We are going to cook our Brussels sprouts in batches. I've already done the first batch. This is now the second batch. These don't take long. These only take roughly 3 to 4 minutes. You'll tell. You'll see how they get nice and golden brown. It has been just over 4 minutes. You can see the difference in the color. We're going to take these out of our oil, throw this all into a mixing bowl. We have the bowl with our other Brussels sprouts we finished cooking. We now have our new batch. We're going to add these in. We're going to take a little bit of our all-purpose SPG seasoning.
Delicious, so delicious.
And season these. Now you can do this to taste. Give these a little toss. Now we're going to take the balsamic glaze that we made. We're going to pour this directly over top. Give this a toss. With this all mixed up, we'll get this ready to plate up. Our ducks reached 165. Let's get this in the house to let this rest so we can serve this up. Our meal is finished.
Yikes.
We've carved up our duck. We've got our fried Brussels sprouts. And of course, a little side of rice to go with this. This is a flavor-packed, delicious meal. We thank you guys, as always, for joining us here at Tntspices. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, God bless each and every one of you.
That's bomb!